Let's build a $2,000 chatbot. When implementing a bot, the first step is to create a knowledge base of question and answer pairs. This is used together with built-in natural language processing capabilities so that the bot can interpret questions and find the most appropriate answer for the user. Azure AI Language includes question answering capabilities, which you will use to create a knowledge base. Knowledge bases can either be created by entering question and answer pairs manually or from existing document or web page. Okay, enough background info. Now let's actually get to make your own chatbot. Open the portal. Alright, click create a resource and search for language service. Language, okay, perfect. Now we will create a language service plan. Okay, in select additional features, use these settings. In default features, we will keep the default features and then we will press continue. Okay, now in this page, we will use our Azure subscription as we've always been using. In our resource group, I will be making a new resource group. So I will name this resource group something like QALS for question answering. Let me make it a little more specific, Language Studio. Okay. Next, for region, please choose the region that is closest to you. For name, please do a unique name. I'll do question answering. Pricing tier will be S, 1K calls per minute. Okay. Next, check. All right. Let's see what we missed. Oh, the domain is already used. I added ls, that should work. Okay. Next, press create. It's in progress. All right, now our deployment has succeeded. This will support our custom question answering knowledge base that we're trying to create. Also, note that if you have already provisioned a free tier Azure Cognitive Search resource, your quota may not allow you to create another one, in which case, select a tier other than free F. Okay, now let's create a new project. In a new browser tab, please open language.azure.com. Okay, sign in. All right, and then here, just use the same Azure directory that is default to you. Mine is my schools, your Azure subscription. The language resource will be the language resource that we have created previously. That is this one right over here. Okay, next press done. All right, now that if you are not prompted to choose a language resource, it could be because you have multiple language resources in your subscription. In that case, on the bar on top of the page, please click settings, select the language resource that you have just created and click switch as, okay, in resources, not in your directory. Make sure that you are carefully checking which you are selecting. Go to resources, press resource name, and press switch resource right over here. As I do not have multiple, it will not show for me. It will not allow me to select that. But if you do, please select that, and then please return home. Okay, so at the top of the Language Studio portal, in the Create New menu, please select Custom Question Answering. Okay, and over here, got it. Connect to Azure Search. Azure Search resource. Let me name this QA Search. Okay. Please choose a location that is closest geographically to you. For me, that will be East US. Pricing tier, please select free F0. Create. All right, so let's go back. Create new custom question answering. Okay, now we're on this page. So on the choose language setting for resource your resources, let's select, I want to select the language when I create a project in this resource. This is very important. Make sure that you select this correctly. Next. Okay, enter basic information, the language resource, choose your language resource and the search resource. And for name, please type in Margie's Travel. Description will be a simple knowledge base. Okay, source language is English. Default answer, when no answer is returned, will be no answer found. Next, let's review, create. Okay, so here we're taken to the Manage Sources page. Select Add Source and select URLs. Okay, in the Add URLs box, please select Add URL. Type in the following. This is quite a long URL. Please make sure that you are typing this in correctly. Okay, the classify file structure will be auto detect. Next, add all. We'll wait for that to add. Got it? Okay, now that it has been added, let's edit the knowledge base. Your knowledge base is based on details in the FAQ document and some predefined responses. So we can add custom question-answer pairs to supplement these. Let's do that. Expand the left panel over here and click Edit Knowledge Base. Select, got it, select, sorry. Okay, select the plus. And in the Add a New Answer Pair box, let's put the source as editorial. The question would be hello. Answer type would be hi. And done. Okay, got it. Next, expand alternate questions. That will be over here. And select add an alternate question, enter HIYA as an alternate phrasing for hello. Okay, now at the top of the question answers pair, please select save. Okay, now we'll save our changes. Now that we have a knowledge base, let's go ahead and test it. So at the top of our question answering pane, let's select test. That will be right over here. Perfect. So in the test pane at the bottom, please enter the message hi. We should get the response hi back. Okay. So also enter, I want to book a flight. My bad. An appropriate response for the FAQ should be returned. So please note that the response includes a short answer as well as a more verbose answer passage. The answer passage shows the full text in the FAQ document for the closest match question, while the short answer is intelligently extracted from the passage, as you can see. You can control whether the short answer is from the response by using the display short answer checkbox at the top of the test pane. All right, now let's try another question, such as how can I cancel a reservation? Perfect, we get another answer similar to the one before. When you're done testing the knowledge base, please select Test to close the test pane. Okay, so lastly, let's create a bot for our knowledge base. The knowledge base provides a backend service that client applications can use to answer questions through some sort of user interface. Commonly, these client applications are bots. To make the knowledge base available to a bot, you must publish it as a service that can be accessed over specifically HTTP. You can then use the Azure Bot Service to create and host a bot that uses the knowledge base to answer user questions. In the left panel, select Deploy Knowledge Base. Okay, at the top of the page, select Deploy. A dialog box will ask if you want to deploy the project. Let's give it a few minutes. Okay, perfect. As the service has been deployed, select Create a Bot. This opens the Azure portal in a new browser tab so you can create a web app bot in your Azure subscription. Okay, in the Azure portal, let's create a web app bot. You may see a warning message to check that the source of the template is trustworthy. Do not need to take any action for that message. Continue by updating the following settings. In project details for subscription, select your Azure subscription. As mine is a student account, mine will be Azure for Students, but please select yours as it is. For resource group, please select the resource group containing your language resource. Here, mine will be Q answering LS. Okay, the resource group location is the one nearest to me as we had selected before. Bot handle will closely match the resource group. Okay. When you choose your pricing tier, change the plan if standard to free F0. This will be better for a demo. Press select. Alright, for creation type, please select Create New User Assign Manage Identity. Press Review and Create. Might be a naming problem. Okay. So it is giving me a problem with the language resource key. Selected Use Existing App Service Plan. However, I should have selected Create New App Service Plan, as we did not go to that before, as we had only gone to basics. Please, when you go to Web App, please select Create New App Service Plan. It says that the pricing tier currently defaults to S1 standard. It can be modified. So that should be as it is. For language resource key, you will need to copy your language resource key that we had made before. So in another browser tab, please open the portal once again. Browse to your language service resource. Okay, on the keys and endpoint page, which will be over here. Copy one of the keys. I'll do key number 1, and let's paste it back where we were. Perfect. Next, for the language project name, it should be Margie's Travel, and the language service endpoint host name is pre-populated for us with our language services endpoint, so leave that as it is. The subscription ID is pre-populated as well, and so is the resource group and the account name. Next, we will finally press Review and Create. Okay, let's create it. Wait for your bot to be created. The notification icon at the top right, which looks like a bell over here, will be animated while we wait. And then in the notification that deployment has completed, let's select Go to Resource. But first, let's wait. Then it says our deployment has succeeded. Please press Go to Resource Group. Now that we're over here, please press on the bot, go to Settings, and press Test in Web Chat. We'll need to wait until the bot displays the message, Hello and Welcome. It could take a few seconds to initialize. Okay, there it is. So let's use the text chat interface to ensure our bot answers questions from our knowledge base, as we should expect. For example, let's submit, I need to cancel my hotel. Perfect, so the bot responds as it should. Experiment with the bot further if you'd like. You'll probably find that it can answer questions from the FAQ quite accurately, but it will have limited ability to interpret questions that it has not been trained with. You can always use the Language Studio to edit the knowledge base, improve it, republish it, and so forth. Now let's clean up. We know from previous labs that if you do not intend to do more exercises, deleting any resources we no longer need will avoid accruing unnecessary costs. Let's go back to the portal, homepage. Okay, let's go to the resource group that we created for the sake of this exercise. Press delete resource group, confirm. That got lost. Okay. The resource group name. Okay, let's delete it. Has been deleted. Okay guys, so that concludes our exercise for today, and if this brought clarity to your AI journey, give it a like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next one.